Hey everyone! How you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. And no, I'm not naked. I have a tube top on. I know that someone's gonna comment that. Oh my god, is she naked? So, today we are going to be testing out the new makeup Shayla X Colourpop collaboration, Proceed with Caution, Under Construction. Basically, that is the vibe of everything going on here. And I'm excited because the eyeshadow palette in particular looks like it's gonna be a really good one, especially for like summer coming up and everything. So I haven't sat down and done I feel like I haven't filmed for you guys in so freaking long, and it feels so nice to be back to normal. Before I start with my eyes, I am going to prep my face a bit because I do feel like I'm drier than the desert right now. So I'm gonna go in with the Double Duty Beauty from Tarte First Step Prep. I'm just gonna get a bunch on my finger. This is probably like a little bit too much, so I'm gonna put some back. And then just really focus it. Like, I am so dry right here. This whole area is dry as hell. So that's where I apply it first. And of course it gets in my nose. And then whatever's left over on my hands, I just put onto my forehead. My forehead usually isn't too dry. Every now and then it will get some dry patches, but for the most part, it's like eyes down. That is the driest. So I really loved Shayla's other collaboration that she did with Colourpop. This one in particular, I feel like I'm even more excited for because of the color scheme and everything of the palette. It says Proceed with Caution. And when you open this puppy up, you have some pretty cool neutral colors. You have your pops of yellow, you have a burgundy, this kind of orangey shade. So I really want to play around with the yellow, maybe do some smoky eye situation. Not really sure. I would love to do an all matte look. I have been loving doing an all matte look lately, so I'm thinking about just maybe doing that. Plus, it's kind of gloomy in LA today, so I feel like I need a little bit of yellow, a little sunshine in my life, okay? You know what I'm saying? I am going to prep my eyelids with a little Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is the shade Medium 24, and I'm gonna also bring it up to my eye because I like to use this to kind of blend underneath my brows as well. Also, you guys, if I seem a little bit more mellow in this video, it's because I'm really tired. I feel like I've been going nonstop and going to some events and having late nights here and there, and I'm really tired, and I feel like I'm still not fully recovered from New York / Coachella because that was a freaking whirlwind. So I'm trying to get my groove back on, trying to find my mojo again, you know? So, excuse me if I'm a little sleepy. I have Momo's in the filming room with me today. He's over in his bed. I'll bring him in a little bit. He also has been going through it, which is why I've been kind of doing a shitty job at uploading lately, is because I went straight from Coachella to New York. And then when we came back home, Mo, while I was away, got into some feminine products in the trash and decided he wanted to eat them all. So I had to take him to the emergency vet, and, it was this whole big thing. It literally cost me $2,000, literally. Thank God he was able to pass it and throw it all up. He is my freaking miracle dog, but I have just been through it this week. And then we just took the dogs to the vet to get a little checkup. And we found out that Junie's got a UTI and Momo's has an ear infection, so that's another $700. I literally can't. And Mo is too old now to have pet insurance. He's gonna be 4 next month, so and a lot of the doctors here in LA, like the emergency animal hospital that I take Mo to in Hollywood, is they do not accept any type of dog insurance. So even if I did have insurance, I'm not gonna be using it because I love that animal hospital that I always take Mo to. Hospital. It sounded like I was from Boston. My Boston roots came out. Hospital. So yeah, that's just a little life update going on. That's just a little life update situation. So yeah, I've been dealing with the dogs, and we finally got a house cleaner for me, thank God, because I just can't do it, y'all. I'm freaking exhausted, okay? Like, your girl's tired. But enough of me bitching and moaning. I am gonna be using this palette. I'm so excited for Shayla. This is what she looks like. I want to do some swatches on my arms for you guys. Swatches are a little like, you know, you never really know what you're gonna get with swatches. Like, sometimes I've swatched something that was so beautiful, and then when I put it on my eyes, it looked like disgusting. So swatches are not like really the best way to tell how an eyeshadow palette's gonna perform, but I do think that it is like a cool way to show off the color schemes and the colors. That yellow's pretty pigmented for like a matte yellow. That one needs like an extra swipe, but that's very normal for maroon, so you could build that up. And then this last one is called Warning, which is like an orangey shade. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, so these are some swatches for you guys. You definitely have to build up on that maintenance color, but I'm not mad about that, you guys, because every maroon color that I've ever used, you always have to build up to. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to attempt something very risque. I'm going to go in with black first, which is called Gloves On. We're gonna do a little risque moment. And I'm gonna be taking this shade right here, Gloves On. Oh, and the palette does come with a pretty decent sized mirror. It is their plastic palettes, which I tend to like a lot more. I know that they have their cardboard palettes like this, the misunderstood one. I really tend to like the plastics one. I just think they're more sturdy. So I'm gonna go in with Gloves On, and I'm going to start to reshape my eye. The other day, I had asked you guys, hey, you know, I know you guys really liked my makeup the other day. Do you want me to do a tutorial on that? So rather than recreating that look, I'm going to use the same technique that I did with my makeup I had the other day when I went to that Uoma beauty event. So basically what I'm going to be doing is changing my eye crease. I'm going to be making it so that my eye crease is a little bit higher, and also so that it falls in perfectly with my nose contour. I know that sounds really weird, but like there's this new technique that I've been trying out, and I feel like it really gives you that Barbie doll kind of like fierce eye, like you know when people like pull their eyes like this and they're like, ooh, slay. Like it kind of gives you that moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right in the crease first, and I dusted off a lot of the black because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm gonna have too much black at once. Yeah, so basically it's gonna look something like this, and I know that this looks very weird right now, but like once it's all blended out, it really comes together, and that's like the most important part, is just like the blending and everything. So just take your time, and I'm kind of gonna V it out, like just bring it down and then in. And obviously we'll clean everything up as well, but for right now, I'm using this technique where you apply the darkest shade first, you blend, and you blend, and you blend, till your arm falls off. This is a really nice black though, because it's very easy to build up the intensity. I'm gonna do the same thing to my other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so before I move on to the blending, do you guys see how I kind of created a whole new different eye shape? Like, I elongated the eye, I made my crease kind of come up a little bit higher. Like, this is basically what I did the other day, but with more neutral colors. Like, instead of black, I used more of like a lighter brown. Like, you could literally do this technique with any colors, which is why I'm kind of like, you know what, let me just do it now, like kill two birds with one stone while we're doing this. This collection makes me happy. I just love the colors. I love the colors. So basically now what I'm gonna do is take this Morphe brush, which is my E14, and you guys know I have a discount code with Morphe. It's NICOL, all caps at checkout. You get 10% off discount. I get a little commission. It's a win-win for both of us. I'm gonna use this shade Culture right here, which is a very light brown, and I'm gonna be using this to mix in with the black shade that we already applied. So I'm basically just gonna apply this right above it so that when we go to blend out, it's just gonna blend more seamlessly. And I learned this technique from Lord China on Instagram, and also Mitchell. They kind of do the technique where they start with a darker color first And I'm kind of just laying down the color. Now I'm gonna go in and start to blend. And I'm gonna use this brush. This is the Morphe M456. And I'm just gonna blend with what's already there. I don't wanna do too much because this is a very dark black. So I don't wanna go like, you know, too crazy over here. Just kind of blending it out and making it more seamless. And then of course we're gonna clean up the bottom as well and like all of this. So don't worry about that. So now what I'm gonna do is take my Morphe M514 and take the shade Culture, which is that lighter brown shade we use, and I'm gonna start to blend the two together and really soften up that black, and then I'm gonna go over the black again. It's kind of like a process when you do this technique, but I promise you it's really worth it in the end. Like, make sure you have enough time, obviously, too. Like, you don't want to do this technique if you only have 30 minutes to get ready. It does take quite a bit, but these colors do blend very nicely together, which makes it really easy to do this technique. So I'm not too concerned about it actually. And I'm kind of just smoking out the outer corner. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here with this color and kind of like blend it together, blend out the edges. And then we're definitely gonna have to go over that black because adding this color on top almost made it a little bit blue. So I wanna make sure we get the right colors up in here. So I'm gonna go over the black. And for this, I'm using my Morphe M507. And I'm just literally gonna be in the crease, making sure it's dark enough. And like I said, I know this may look messy right now, but this technique takes quite a while to do. But I really want to create like a bomb-ass eye look for you guys, so I'm down for the challenge and the time. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna leave my my eyelid up like this because I do not want it to dry, but obviously, I went over it with the concealer, and I'm going to do it on my other eye, but I just wanted to get this shape down because I kind of made a little boo-boo at one point. So I'm just trying to fix my shit here. So now I'm kind of like wondering if I should do the yellow. I think I want to do the gold, you guys. Yeah, I think I want to do this dead end. It's a really pretty gold, and I think I could really make it pop very nicely. Yeah, I want to do this. It looks very light, but I'm going to wet my brush. And it's important to keep the concealer wet, obviously, on the eye because we want this shadow to stick and be like in the perfect placements. I love the way that looks, Shayla. So this is a little bit of a lighter gold. So what I'm going to do to just bring the intensity even more is just wet my brush. But I'm pretty happy with that, you guys. See, it kind of like changes the way it like opens up your eye so much. And once I have my contour and everything on, you guys are going to see like that huge difference. But I really love the way that this looks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do the concealer for the other eye on camera so that way you guys can see. I did this one off camera because honestly, yeah, girl made a little boo-boo. So I use the concealer, I put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm using this Game of Thrones brush from Urban Decay. I'm basically gonna just like outline where I feel is necessary. I recommend using a smaller concealer brush. That way you can really get in there and get like everything that you're supposed to be getting. If you have smaller eyes, I highly recommend using this technique because I really do feel like it makes my eyes look huge. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just gonna go back in with the Dead End Gold shade and I'm going to tap it on. So since our concealer is still wet, I don't want to like mush it around or anything. So that's why I recommend doing like a tapping. Also, you guys, I wanted to show you the only shade that I got a little bit of fallout on was Dead End. Otherwise, the No Glove or Gloves On and Culture, I really didn't get anything. And I also feel like there isn't any fallout on my face. There's like a little bit of like the gold, but that is so easy to like get off, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera and then I'll be back for my lashes and then I really want to try on the lips for you guys. Okay, I'm really liking the way this looks, especially with liner. I don't know why it's like this black is showing up more blue on camera. No, see, like it's black. So I don't know why it's showing up blue on camera. It doesn't look blue in real life, so I don't really know what's going on, but it's black, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. The back of my hand. Yeah, I mean, it's black, like... I don't know why it looks blue on camera. I'm so confused. This is like the dress. Do you see white and gold or black and blue? Oh my God. So I have my Lilly Lashes in the style NYC. This is one of my favorite lashes, especially when I have like a dramatic look like this on, because I just feel like the lash really, it helps like fan it out and stuff. And I always trim from the outer corner, but there's a lot of people that also like to trim from the inner corner as well. So feel free to trim anywhere you want to trim. I'm going to use the Thrive Cosmetics lash glue. This is one of the best lash glues I've ever used, and you definitely don't need a lot of it. So I like that as well, because I hate when you have to like sit here and glob glue on for like a half hour. It's not cute. And while that dries, I'm gonna just like trim the other lash. There is so much construction going on down the street, and I'm just like praying you guys don't hear it. I'm like, oh, every time I hear like a little jackhammer, I'm like, no, please, no. Okay, so the way I like to apply these lashes is I'll stamp in the middle first, like press down in the middle, and then outer corner, and then lastly, the inner corner. And I use tweezers to apply it. I find that that's like the best method, I think, or I at least like to use is this method. So this part you have to be really careful, but I'll take the tweezer and kind of like clamp it to my natural lash a little bit better. You just gotta be careful. Okay, so I really like the way that this is looking. So far, the palette was pretty easy to use. I really like the color scheme of it. I think it's really, it like screams kind of spring, summer vibes. So I wanna test out the lips so that I can figure out a color before I do my foundation. That way, when I wipe everything off, I'm not like messing up my foundation or anything. So we have 2 lip kits, lip situations. So we have 2 separate lippies here. We have the Speed Up collection, which is a darker lip liner and almost like a pink nude. And then we have the Slow Down collection, which has a darker liner as well and more of like a true nude. So I'm gonna try on this one with the liner. I also really like that Shayla did a darker color, because I think that's very on trend right now, this like the darker lip liner. So I'll test it out for you guys. And I'm just doing very rough swatches, obviously, because I'm going to take this right off. And then this one is an Ultra Satin Lip Speed Up. So this way you could see it. You see the little bit of the darker liner. I think this is a really pretty combo that'll be pretty flattering on everyone. I'm excited for the nude one. So I'm gonna wipe this one off. And then we also have a dark liner as well. Again, just very rough swatches, you guys. And this one is Slow Down, and this is also an Ultra Satin. I'm a huge fan of the Ultra Satin. I think they're a very comfortable formula to have. Yeah, I'll probably do this lip today. Damn, Shayla nails it with these lips. I'm pretty impressed. I got schmutz all over my face. Okay, you guys, so the only thing left for me to test out are the blushes. So what I'm gonna do is do the rest of my foundation off camera, save a little bit of time here since I've been gabbing my ass away. And I'll be back to test out the blushes and apply most likely the Slow Down Lippy. Hello. We got 2 blushes to test out. We got this one right here called Construct, which is like a deeper blush. And then we also have Whistle While You Werk, which is a brighter blush. I swear to God, I always mess up the word blush and brush. Like, I always say brush, like, I don't even know what's going on. We're gonna use Whistle While You Werk since it's a little bit of a lighter blush. I love blush so much. Blush makes me feel so pretty, okay? All right, you guys, and I have officially tested out almost everything, except for this darker blush in this collection. I gotta tell you, my favorite thing out of this entire collection is the lips. Like, I'm obsessed with this one, Slow Down. Holy crap. This is such a pretty lip combo. I love the way it looks. I cannot stop staring at my lips. Shayla, you did an amazing job on the lips and on this eyeshadow palette. I think if you can only get like a few things from this collection, I would highly recommend the eyeshadow palette and the Slow Down lip kit set. These two really blew me away, and I love this eye look I created. Honestly, I just feel really pretty, and I haven't felt like pretty like this in a while. So thank you, Shayla, for making me feel pretty. But yeah, you guys, I really enjoyed this collection. I love the look I was able to create with it. And yeah, like I said, I highly recommend the eyeshadow palette and the lipsticks. The blush, I feel like, is really cute. But like, if you can only get a few things from the collection, again, it would be the Slow Down lip kit and the eyeshadow. I will leave all of the prices below in the description bar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you turn on the bell notifications and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!